welcome back to another weekly challenge video with me, myself, Yuko EXE, and you guys. Today we were supposed to be doing a challenge video involving my cat, Kalahira. I will let the following footage speak for itself. It's just harness. You're blind. As you can see, probably wasn't the best idea. So instead, we decided to scrap that. And we are now going to do a Q&A. Why, you may ask? We're going to be celebrating our new TikTok account. Yay! We're finally back and we are excited to share new content with you all. So now we've got YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Pew, 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 pew. Make sure you go check that out. Our user is at YukoEXE_real, as displayed here. And we'll also link it in the information section below. I asked a bunch of you guys what you would like to know about moi on our Instagram story. And wow, so many of you answered. And what did I go and do? I wrote every single one down and put it here in this lovely, lovely clear jar, which I'm going to pick some out from, and we'll see how that goes. Some ASMR for you. All right, let's start. First one, how do you make or organize or master your songs? I'm starting out in music. Fun fact, I'm pretty much like you. When we first started this project, and I say we because it was my boyfriend who really helped encourage me to do something new. When it comes to the instrumentals and stuff, he's the one that does all of that for me. But nowadays, I've been starting to include a lot more of my own opinions. So when you see the YouTube medleys, when it comes to the Witcher and the Kingdom Hearts medley, I arranged those and I organized where I would like things to go, and my partner helped me produce them. I'm still working on that, and hopefully I'll be able to get better at that soon. Next, give me next, more. How long did it take to work on your scream? Because I still can't do one. How did you learn to scream? How do you do the metal scream thingy? I personally learned by following YouTube tutorials over 10 years ago. Everyone has a different scream that's comfortable for them. For me personally, I find doing the low screams where I go really easy in comparison to doing high screams, which actually hurt my throat a lot. I'm still working on that, and I think it really comes from practice. Something I found is I do a pirate voice really well. I go, arr, arr, you know, and it's higher. How did you get into music? When I first started getting to music, I predominantly listened to classical music. Yes. And I thought I was going to do opera music for a very long time. Imagine this little 4 or 5-year-old child like, I'm going to be an opera singer. You know, which gradually over time was like, I'm going to be like Britney Spears. I love Britney Spears. And then over time, now you got me now, which is kind of like an amalgamation of Amy Lee, you know, bit of Lacey, metal, Paramore. Gotta love it. I would also say that I got into music because it's something that I didn't think I was good at, but I ended up being good at, and you know, I'm really, really glad I did. How did you think of TikTok, YouTube, etc., and has my life changed since I started being more popular? I never really took it very seriously, and I didn't really have the tools to do a lot of things, and I'm really grateful for my boyfriend who helped me with having those tools and having the ability to make stuff, to showcase to you guys the actual talent that I have, but to be able to showcase the talent that I do have with you guys. And when it comes to why I've been doing it again and what brought me doing it again, it's a bit of a funny story. I got really drunk, and when me and my boyfriend were still talking to each other, talking phase, I was sending really drunken voice memos of me singing rock music, and we would just kind of back and forth it, because he was in America at the time and I was here in the UK. And I think that's what really got me back into actually screaming. And so when he came over, we're like, why don't we do a fun project together? And that essentially became Yuko EXE. My life hasn't really changed much, you know, with the whole situation with COVID. I've been indoors. I've not left my house probably in like a year, not a year. I've not left my house in probably like 2 months, except for hospital appointments. And so it's been interesting, but it's been such a great way to reach out to you guys using those social media platforms. Okay. Do you play Among Us? Yes. Yes, I do. It's fun. How did you learn to sing? I copied a lot of people and experimented with a lot of different styles. That is something I probably would advise you guys is if you want to learn to sing, I feel everyone can sing. It just takes a lot of practice, and like any muscle in your body, especially when it comes to like sports or, you know, just if you're learning maths, you have to keep on doing things repetitively and mold yourself so that you can do it. And singing is not an exception. Yes, there are people that can do it off the bat like that, but at the end of the day, it's a muscle you can train. So I truly believe that anyone can sing. You know, copy the singers that you love, sing their songs, try and do what they do, and then find something that fits in your voice comfortably so that you're not hurting yourself. And as you're starting to learn how your muscles work, you'll figure out what hurts you and what doesn't. And I think that's really important. If you feel pain, stop. If you don't, continue. Simples. What's your favorite song you've covered? My favorite song is the Kingdom Hearts medley that I've done. Why? Because it's actually the closest to my heart. I love that game. Like, I absolutely adore that game. And the music in it, as well as Utada Hikaru being the first Japanese artist that I learned Japanese songs from. The song isn't there. The first song I learned was First Love, but that probably has got to be my favorite song. I say song/video I've done. We ever gonna get full songs or maybe an album? Are you actually ever going to bring out the full cover of Mother Mother Hayloft? When are any of your covers going to be available on iTunes? I get a lot of these. So this is actually something I've been umming and ahhing about. I want to release a full cover. However, I think the problem is that, all honesty, I don't want it to overshadow everything that I bring out from here on out. Also, if I am going to do it, I want it to be a full studio quality recording. Currently, with COVID, I can't do that. And I'm at home, which means that the audio quality isn't going to be the best. And I really want to produce the best thing I can for you guys. So please be patient with me. Hopefully one day I will be able to do it, but this has been a question I've been getting a lot, and I'm not ignoring them. It's just really hard for me to answer it. But I guess now I have answered it. If you ever feel like you want to know, that's the reason why I haven't released a full cover just yet. Favorite concert I've been to? My favorite concert would have to be Aurora. Roundhouse, fantastic show. She's phenomenal. How did you learn you had such a large vocal range? I don't know if I have a large vocal range or not. I didn't know. I just knew that I could do certain sounds and I could hit certain notes. Only recently did my partner and I go through a piano and go, what can I physically do? And I think we got to about 3.5 to 4 octaves. But it also depends on where my placement is and how I'm feeling that day. So I can't hit those all the time, but sometimes I can, and I guess that makes my vocal range. What's your favorite food? Udon noodles. Very simple, kitsune udon. Where did you come from? You just kind of blew up out of nowhere. I don't know. I've been here. I posted on TikTok, not quite expecting the response that we got, and you guys have just been amazing. I'm pretty much the same as you with this question. I don't know. No idea, but I'm extremely grateful. How old are you? Never ask a lady her age. But if you'd like to know, I'm the ripe age of 28. Where are you from? Lots of love from Canada. I also comment on your videos on TikTok. Thank you. I am English Japanese. I lived in Hong Kong for 10 years, Japan for 4 years, Thailand for 4 years, and I've been in England ever since. Now, you know my age now, so maths. That's why you'll notice I've got a weird accent. What's your birthday date? My birthday date is November the 8th. I am a Scorpio. I don't know if that's obvious or not. A lot of people kind of go, oh, I see it now after I tell them. I'm not a horoscope person, so I wouldn't know. But I do love hearing what my horoscope entails. Favorite color? Pink. But I wear a lot of blue. What kind of contacts do you use and where do you buy them from? I buy them from a multitude of places. This isn't a sponsor. I actually get them from Honey Color. I don't remember the exact brand these are, but I do have to have them prescription. I do actually need glasses. These may be fake, but these ones are prescribed. Sponsor me. What or who are your biggest inspirations in life? I just want to be happy. I'd love to have a mix between Lady Gaga and Miley Cyrus. There was a period when Miley Cyrus went nuts and everyone was like, oh my gosh, she's gone crazy. But at the end of the day, she was just trying to discover herself and trying to figure out where she stood within the industry. And I think Lady Gaga is just as prominent, where she's such a talented human being, so open-minded, so willing to try new things. And I definitely love to be like that. And I'd love to take that as my inspiration in life. Be unapologetically me. What have you got planned next? For now, we're just working on getting content for you guys and honing my craft when it comes to guitar playing, mixing, producing. Eventually, I would love to create more music and show them to you guys. Hopefully things work out really well, and that means that I can give you original music and I can give you more songs on Spotify and all the streaming platforms. But until then, what gave you the idea for Yuko's outfit? I've always been really interested in J fashion, and I'm also part of the cosplay community. So when it comes to my wardrobe, I already had it. I also wear it every so often. Pigtails, I do every so often too. I just thought it really showcased me, regardless of what singing style I was doing. So yeah. Why did you get banned on TikTok? Well, honestly, I don't know. But I'm just grateful that TikTok have said that I can go ahead and make a new one. And I guess I just had to be a bit extra careful on what I do. But hopefully everything works out and I don't get banned again. What's your favorite anime? Hey, I'm really glad one of you asked this. My favorite anime of all time is Sailor Moon. I grew up loving Sailor Moon. I was a massive fan, had pretty much everything. I still am a massive fan, and I think a few of you have seen, I have a tattoo as well. So this is a moonstick that I designed myself. I know a lot of you have been asking where I got it done. The person that did it for me is called Le Mat Tattoos. I did a basic sketch, and he made it in this kind of beautiful rustic runic style for me, also because I'm into Wicca. Blasphemy! Sailor Scout runes there, ribbon, and different aspects of the Sailor Moon stick and crystal put into one. What was the hardest cover to perform? I would have to say Kingslayer, not because the singing is difficult, but because I found it very difficult to do those high screams. The low screams fine, the Kingslayer, easy. It's the high screams for me that I'm really struggling to find the placement for, but I'm so glad I did them because they sounded sick. Ah, hi, I love you by Ruby Be Gay. I love your username, but thank you. I'm so grateful for all of you. Do you have a pet cat? Wait a second. You guys probably saw... Hi guys, this is Calihira, or Callie for short. She's the rascal that wouldn't let me walk her. Okay, I'm gonna let her free now. But yes, I do have a cat. Last question. Do you love making video? I do. I absolutely love creating content for you guys. It can be stressful. Sometimes I want to cry. Sometimes I just scream, and I think that's very useful when it comes to recording. But I do love making the videos for you guys. And I'm hoping that this can become a career for me, because it's great to do things that I love. And sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and just do it. There's so much waiting I could do, and I'm so grateful for my boyfriend for just kind of doing a mama bird and just pushing me out of the nest and putting me out there, because I find it really difficult, you know? Not gonna lie, it took me a while to listen back and mix and master my own voice, because I've always been self-conscious about the way that I sound. You know, sometimes I think, oh, I'm singing too straight-toned, or people won't like this. And having those thoughts will always make me improve, which is good, but simultaneously it stopped me from doing a lot and showcasing a lot of the stuff that I have and that I'm doing now with you guys. So yeah, I do love making videos. And for anyone that wants to do this as well, I'd say do it. There's nothing that's stopping you from doing it, and yeah, that's a good last question. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Whew. That was a lot of questions. I can't believe how many of you asked me questions. I'm so grateful. They are now scattered all over my floor and my cat is playing around with them. Thank you so much. I am so appreciative of how supportive you guys have been, and I'm really looking forward to producing more content for you guys. So yeah, I love you guys. Keep on being amazing. Mwah. Bye bye.